Welcome to Roses and Concrete, the podcast where we uncover beauty in life's toughest moments. I'm Adira, your host, here to guide you through finding hope, growth, and purpose, even in the most challenging situations. Together, we'll explore stories, situations, and lessons to inspire and inspirations to help you bloom where you are planted. And let's find the roses in the concrete. Hello, beautiful people. Welcome back. How's your day going? Or how's your night going if you're seeing this at night? Because today we are taking a deep dive. We're about to dive in to one of the most important questions that we as humans can face. What is my purpose? I know many of us have wondered about our calling, what we are put here to do. And here today we are going to break down how to understand and walk in that purpose with God leading the way. I do want to put a disclaimer out. It is perfectly okay if you do not know your purpose. If you're still trying to figure it out, it is okay. This video is just here to maybe help you figure it out, give you the insight you needed to take this to God and to pray about this with God. And you guys, I'm so sorry. My eyes are red. It's probably because your girl is tired. It is 4:18 and we have been up all night recording and getting content for you guys. Okay, so if you see me looking at my phone, I do have my talking points here. Oh, I thought I had to. For one, another additional disclaimer, I do want to say your purpose is found in God. It's not found in a number. It's not found in a job or a title. It is a calling from God. With that being said, let's go to Jeremiah 29:11. It is to remind us that He knows the plans He has for us, and they are good. Your purpose is tied to Him, and I want you to know, you watching this, you listening to this, that everybody has a purpose. For every individual on this planet, there is a purpose and there is a need tied to that person. And when you as an individual, when you let life taint who you are called to be, that need that is put out on this earth that only you can feel, it goes unmet. You have a purpose and you matter. Okay, you guys, I want you to ask yourself, what is that thing that you want to do, that you feel so passionate about, and you feel like you're called to it, like that thing speaks to you, but you won't go after it because you're too scared? The first thing that popped in your mind, write it down. Write it down. What is that thing that you've always wanted to do, but you've never done? Write it down. Write it down. Because 9 out of 10, that is what God is calling you to do. But I want you to write it down, and then once you write it down, pray on it. I want you to take that sheet of paper, and I want you to take that, and I want you to go to God. Because God will speak to your heart. He will speak to you about what He has for you. You just have to listen. And then not only listen, you have to take action. You have to shorten your time between planning and execution. You need to immediately get an idea and immediately move into execution mode, because God is not looking for somebody who's waiting to have it all figured out, or who's trying to have it all figured out before they can move. He's looking for somebody He can say, hey, move, and you move. Because while you're lifting your foot up to step, God is placing a step under it so you don't fall. Just imagine God told you to just lift your arms up. And if you lift your arms up, He's going to make you walk on air. And all you did was have to trust Him. And as you're lifting your foot up, he's placing a step up under your foot. But in order for him to place the step, you have to move. You have to lift your foot up. The same thing with God. In order for you to get your next instruction, you have to move. You cannot get nowhere standing still. Sometimes you may get your answer through like that small voice guiding you within you, or it may be, signs you get. You may see it on a license plate. You may just start seeing that thing that you want to do everywhere, or you may be getting encouragement from loved ones. It doesn't matter. All of that is tied to God's will. Let me tell y'all, I've always knew, for as long as I can remember, I've always knew that my purpose was somehow tied to motivation. It was somehow tied to being a servant to other people, to helping, to speaking. I've always knew that. Like, I've known that. And the way that I know that is I feel it. Like, I don't know. I've always loved it so much. Like, as much as I love doing hair and all these other things, the love that I have for speaking, the way that I speak, the way that I think, all tied into me just knowing, like, this is what you're supposed to do. Like, this is what you're supposed to do. But I never went out after it because I was tainted before I could even see the purpose, and before I could even see, like, while I was still a seed, I got tainted. So I never fully blossomed in that way. And since I was tainted, I was like, God, how could you pick me? I'm not worthy to go after this. I don't deserve to go after. I can't do this. Look at me. Look at what I've been through. Look at it. Like, I didn't feel worthy because, the people around me, they seen the calling on me, and they quickly put a blanket over me. They quickly put a wool over me, but not to cover me and shield me, but so that I wouldn't see my purpose. I wouldn't see the light that was shining out of me. And what's crazy is that along the way, like when I would be talking to people, like I was maybe 12, maybe even 16, as early as 16, I'm counseling people, like 30-year-olds, 50-year-olds. Like, I'm talking to them, I'm spitting insight and wisdom to them, and they're actually listening and taking it. And I could remember, like, so many people would say, there's an angel with you. Like, you have something in you. You need to go take this. You need to speak. You need to start speaking to people. It wasn't enough. It wasn't enough to get me to fully go after it. Don't let another minute, don't let another second, don't let another day, don't let another week go by without you fulfilling that desire that you feel so deeply in your soul that you want to go after. Go after it. It's the fact, you guys are going to always hear me say this. What you've been through qualifies you. It qualifies you in a way that it cannot qualify anybody else, because you have the actual experience backing you up. You are more than ready because you've been struggling. You are more than ready because you come from the hood. You are more than ready because you've been through what you have been through. Don't count yourself out because of your situations, guys. I've done that. Every single thing that you admire, write it down, because that is a piece of you. All of that is giving you insight to potentially what could be your calling, what could be something that God has a purpose for you. It is a piece of you that is waiting to be unlocked. Everything that you admire. Okay, I want you guys to ask yourself these questions. If money was no object, what would you spend the rest of your life doing? What kind of lifestyle do you desire? And I mean, truly, I want you to get detailed, as specific as possible. What what are you doing on a day-to-day basis? What are your habits like? All of that. Give me all the tea. What activities make you lose track of time because you are so engaged? When was the last time you truly felt alive and energized, and what were you doing? What did you love to do as a child before anyone told you what you should enjoy? What causes or issues matter deeply to you? And I mean, when I say deeply, I mean, if you could talk about that one cause or one issue for hours, no interruptions, what would it be? What have I learned about myself through struggles or setbacks? What hardships have shaped me, and how could I use those experiences to help others? And lastly, what would I try if I knew that I couldn't fail? Now, I want you to look at all your answers, and if there is a reoccurring theme, do you notice in your answers, and how can you start pursuing whatever that is today? And make sure you make them small, achievable goals. Make sure you check in the comments below for some affirmations that you can say to reaffirm you, to walk into your calling, to let you know that you are worthy of this calling, to help you get in the mental foot for your calling. Thank you for watching this video. I hope this video helped you. Make sure you give this video a like, comment, and a share. And if you're not already subscribed, make sure you subscribe and join our family. Leave me a comment down below. I want to know, how did you do on this test? Did these questions help you? Did this video help you? Let me know. Give me some feedback down below. Also, feel free to drop any other topics you want to see me talk about on the podcast. And make sure you're keeping up with us on all of our social medias. They will either be right here or in the video description below. It is Roses and Concrete Pod on Instagram and Roses and Concrete on Spotify. And on Spotify, I do post gems every rising 8 a.m. There is an audio called Rising Affirmations, aka Speak Life Over Yourself, just in case anyone is having a awful rising, or if something happened bad to you last night that rolled into the rising, that is there to shift your energy. And you need your daily dose of healing. So why are you not keeping up with me? Thank you. What else did I have to say to you guys? I love you guys. And with that being said, your girl is clocking out.